And now, it's time for another episode with the two brothers who ice fish from the same hole, who have kicked the same field goals, and who will have you laughing from start to finish. Bringing you the sports, music, and entertainment straight from their Eskimo hut. It's the Eskimo Brothers Podcast.
Yeah, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome in to the Eskimo Brothers Podcast, episode number 149. Leaf, we're almost hitting 150, bro.
Yeah, man. Next week will be 150. That's
Oof.
crazy.
I can't believe it. The number goes up, and on this special episode, 149, our buddy Colin has stopped back in,
What's up, guys?
as he usually does around this time of the year.
Yes.
And that's, you know what? It's a good thing when you see this guy over here, because that means football's here, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's right around the corner. For
Yes. So, man, it's good to see you again,
Almost
brother.
here. Good to see you guys.
And I can report to you out there, if you see it on YouTube, you'll see it. But a couple weeks ago, we had our buddy Nachi on who said Colin looks good, and he came in. And I was like, Jesus, this skinny looking bastard, and he looks amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
a lot
man.
of hard work.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of gym, a lot of meal prep, and all that fun stuff.
Lots of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Just consistency, man. That's
Yeah.
all it takes.
Okay, Leaf. We need to take notes, bro.
That's where I drop the balls, the consistent part. I'll be like, I'll eat this great for 2 days, and then I'm like, oh, fucking Whataburger.
It's hard. I've lost and gained weight so much in my life.
Yeah.
So
That's where I'm at in my life right now. It's probably I gotta like pull the trigger and like start doing better every day of my life, which doesn't happen.
yeah.
Yeah, man, dude, it's good to see you, man. Good to have you back on.
Great to see you guys.
We're definitely going to jump into the fantasy football stuff that Colin always brings some great information
Always love it.
every year, and he does really well and knows his shit. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Knows his shit. Although, if I didn't listen to you enough last year because I got dead last. So,
Well, Leaf won, so
yeah,
something worked out.
Something worked out.
Hey, man, finally, it took so long.
It did.
I've been running a league for so long, dude. And
Yeah.
finally last year I won it. And it was the greatest achievement of my life.
And now he's not going to do it anymore.
It's winning my league, and then my kids being born comes close second.
Right.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, but it was all because of Colin. Now, so listen to Colin today, and hopefully you'll win your league this year.
That's right, man. That's right. Yeah, so we'll get there. We'll get to that. Obviously, we're going to talk about a few other things first to kick off this episode. It's actually really cool to have him here as well because he's a big watcher of House of the Dragon, which we've talked about every episode every week.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then last week was the final one of the second season.
Everyone's watched it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yes.
we've all watched it. We talked about every single episode, and I was very disappointed with the final episode of this season. I didn't feel like they did a whole hell of a lot again.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when you're into season, we get a cliffhanger, something. We got the basically the same thing as at the end of the first season as this one. Like, we're going to war.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would have been a great episode if it wasn't the last one. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
This would have been, because you're like, oh, shit, next week they're going to fuck some shit up.
Like if it were a 10-episode season,
Yeah.
okay, episode 9 and episode 10 are going to be bangers.
Right.
Because some shit's about to happen.
But this episode ending the whole season is just a miss for me.
They really
the last
fucked it
4 or
up.
5 fucking episodes have been just like, Jesus, what are y'all doing? It's like,
Yeah. So, dude, this fucking episode, I didn't like it at all, actually, man.
Yeah.
Like, we had mud wrestling in this episode with a YouTuber, by the way. That's a YouTuber, that chick.
oh, is it?
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
I, have
was
no
like,
idea
what are we
who that
doing?
was. Yeah.
Why are we watching somebody mud wrestle in this fucking episode?
Yeah. That was a little weird.
Yeah. I mean, sure, maybe another episode. I don't, but this is the last fucking episode of this season.
Yeah.
First 4 episodes of this, because this whole season was only 8 episodes, we know. The first 4 I thought were great.
Right.
And then these last 4, man, they just really fucking just drug us along, bro. And they're trying to drag this story out, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're When you talk about House of the Dragon, like if you go back to Game of Thrones, there was so much like source material and stuff they could go off of. When you go and read the House of the Dragon shit, it's a lot more generalized and read like a history book instead of a story.
Yeah.
So I guess there's a lot more or a lot less smaller moments to grab stuff from in House of the Dragon versus there was in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And I feel like they definitely dropped the ball on some of it. They drug some shit out way too long. Like Daemon, his story, that
Holy
was
fuck,
that was
dude.
fucking terrible.
I was just about to mention that, but it looks like we got the end of that, but it took too fucking long.
Right. Yeah, because the whole time you don't see him building this army until, and then it's like, look what I've done, and then they're all there. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like all we saw was him fucking flipping out in that castle.
I
and
like-
seeing weird visions, and we're like, this fucking witch is fucking with him. Apparently,
I love how they ended it.
Bro.
I mean, I loved how that came to an end, where
Yeah.
he's with the heart tree and he has that vision of everything. I thought that was actually really, really cool.
That was
yeah,
cool.
That was cool.
It didn't have to last 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Right.
I felt they totally wasted him this season, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, dude, we know that like a couple episodes of that is okay, but holy shit, dude, it was like 5 episodes.
Yeah, it was insane.
And then, like he touched that tree, and we did get that like flashback, which was really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw the White Walker, you saw
Saw Danny.
Danny, yep. And then that's kind of his like, I guess, wake up moment of like, oh, okay, now I'm gonna support Rhaenyra again.
I really am a piece of shit.
It's just kind of like, it was just weird the way that they did him. All see, it was a kind of a waste, and it was really a bummer because I love that character. I want him to go crazy, bro. I want him to do war crimes. Damn it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I thought another stupid thing in the last couple episodes was Rhaena, bro, running around the Vale trying to find that dragon. I was like, what the fuck is she doing?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude? Because she's been wanting a dragon. She doesn't have one. I guess she's going to get that sheep stealer one. Mm-hmm. Which is cool, but like, what the fuck am I watching her run through the Vale for, bro? And then like drink water. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, that's boring.
It is.
And in the books, that actually doesn't happen. Sheep Stealer's taken by another character called Nettles, which I guess isn't.
I had heard that
part of this.
I heard that, but
that's a change from book lore versus TV
Right.
show lore, which is fine.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I don't understand that, but yeah. So yeah, it all wrapped up, but from what I've seen out there, because I watched, there's a guy on YouTube that I watch that's really good of talking about each episode too. From what I've seen, everybody's disappointed with this season and the way it ended.
Yeah.
Now we got to wait 2 fucking years, dude.
Is it going to be 2?
Yes, they're going to start filming season 3 in early 2025, and it's not going to come out till 2026.
Jesus, yeah, that makes
Because
sense.
this shit takes forever to film.
yeah.
Because the budget's huge, and they do it right. And the CGI shit is, I mean, that's the other. We could say that about the dragons. They look fucking fantastic.
they look awesome.
Yeah, we only got like 1 big dragon fight this season. I thought there was going to be more of that shit.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be more fighting happening.
Yeah, 100%.
There's just this. Well, there was, but we didn't see those other fucking battles. Like we didn't see aiming towards that fucking city.
Oh, I know.
Really, and then we didn't see that one big war between those 2 groups. Remember
Bracken
that?
and
Yeah,
We just
saw
saw
the
him
end
be
of
like,
it.
"What the
Yeah.
fuck?" And then the next, he's like, "Everybody's dead." And we're like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah.
Didn't even see that.
they didn't have the budget for that
Yeah,
war, bro.
probably. So,
It's-
but then we had the one big thing where
the highest rated
yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Battle of Rook's Rest. That
that's
was
because that's what everybody's waiting for.
Yeah,
And
that was
thought
fantastic.
there was going to be another kind of kick up or dust up or something in this last episode, but no, it's absolutely nothing. So
I thought they really pulled off that very well with Rainey's and Aemon. I love the character Aemon.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to see his dick and everything.
Yeah,
this season,
dude.
too.
And you saw the blow job right before that. I couldn't believe that.
I couldn't either.
I was
actually.
watching that in bed with Ashley, and I'm like, is someone getting their dick sucked? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Am I actually seeing that?
I was surprised too. I was
couldn't
caught off
believe
guard.
it.
I was like, Jesus.
yeah, I know I didn't stop it. I was like, did I just see that?
I had to rewind it.
Yeah.
And then fucking Eamon stands up, his dick's hanging down. I'm like, he's not packing very much heat over there, bro.
Yeah, he didn't make me feel so bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
he's one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Well, the other thing we saw to end the season on was Aegon leaving with that Laris character. They left King's Landing because he's like, we got to get the fuck out of here. Aemon's going to kill you.
Yeah.
And Otto was captured.
Yeah.
Or in prison.
That was weird. That was crazy too, because I thought he was at somewhere else, like at
Old Town.
Yeah, Old Town.
Yeah.
And he's just in a cell somewhere. I'm like, who the fuck captured this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
As
don't
far
know
as-
what happened with that, man. That threw me off. I was like, yeah, I thought he just left.
I
you
thought
know?
he did too.
I feel like that might be a change from the books, but I can't say for 100%.
Yeah, so the plan is for us, what we're going to do is watch this series and then we'll read the books after
Yeah.
and see what's better. I don't know. Or whatever you think. But I was going to start the Game of Thrones, but, you know, that motherfucker, he's not even done with that shit. So it's
I know.
Yeah, he's
Everybody's
still working
pissed
on
at him for that,
He's
bro.
still working on that last book, he says, but then he's still doing every other thing. I'm like, dude, get in the room and finish that book, bro.
Yeah.
Before you die, because he's like 80.
Yeah,
The
he's up
books go along with the show. Like the first 3 books are fucking amazing. Books 1 and 3 are great. Book 2 is good.
Yeah.
Book 4 is the worst one. Book 5 is pretty good.
Okay. We're going to have to do that because, I mean, I know they're huge and I could probably start, but geez, I might finish those books before he's done with his last one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the second season overall, I think it was rated really, like, not that great. But just because of, like we were just talking about, how it just, God, the last 4 episodes were really drawn out, man.
What would you rate it?
Which, like, what, from 1 to 10?
1 to 10, C plus, A minus. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I would probably go with, like, I'd say a C plus would probably be all right.
What you leave?
There's some just Damon thing fucking just pissed me off so much. the
Yeah,
whole
that was
season.
a big disappointment. The whole Damon thing all season long was just really. I mean, there was some cool stuff in there, but I mean, just to drag it out that long. Man, I would give it just like a C, maybe C minus actually.
Yeah. I was thinking C minus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
Bummer, dude.
The writing and everything kept it interesting when at the slow parts because the writing is just unmatched. I mean,
Yeah.
and so that helps. But I mean, after a while, dude, after like 4 episodes, and you're like, yeah, the writing's great, but fucking do something. Like, stab somebody with your sword, please, or
Yeah.
get on a dragon and go burn some shit, and let me see it. Actually,
I know.
It started off with a bang,
Yeah.
with them killing the kid. That's like very Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Shocking, crazy.
Yep.
Then then episode 4 happens, and episode 4 is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And we're like, holy shit, okay, this is awesome.
it's like off to the races, bro.
And then it's just like
Yeah.
kind of nothing.
Which, after the
It nosedived. For me
episode
hard.
5, I figured they were going to, like, lick their wounds on each side.
yeah.
But, man, we got 4 episodes of that, basically. And now we're back in the same spot we were at the end of season 1. We're going to war.
Yeah. I kind of liked episode 7 where all the people claim those dragons. I thought that was really cool.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
I kind of got a kick out of that. Just,
I did like that first guy. He was, like, all creeping up there. The dragon's
Yeah.
like, yeah, come on. And then he just burns him alive. I was like,
yeah, that
Jesus.
was great. All the memes that came from that where it's like they have like all these bastards in a bucket of KFC and there's a Vermithor just looking right over it.
Oh, that was cool. You're right. The whatever they call them, the dragon seeds or whatever they call them. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
There are some things here that I saw what went down with House of the Dragon season 2, and this could be potentially some of the reasons. Maybe co-showrunner Miguel Sapochnik, I don't know if I said that right, reportedly exited after season 1 because HBO wouldn't let his wife stay on as a producer. Scripts for season 2 were done by January of 2023. George R.R. Martin actually said that each script went through 4 or 5 different drafts. Initially planned to be 10 episodes. This season was initially planned. The switch to 8 episodes was first reported by Deadline in March of 2023. So I don't know what happened. I mean, it initially sounded like they planned on doing just the standard 10, but it went to 8. Deadline sources say that Warner Brothers Discovery was focused on cost cutting. HBO reps say the reduction was story driven. I'm not sure if that's true because we mentioned like we didn't see some of the battles, we just saw the aftermath.
Right.
It was reported that a major battle was moved to season 3. This was likely the Battle of the Gullet. I guess that's coming.
Okay.
So that was apparently going to be either at the end of season 2 or somewhere in there, and they pushed it to season 3. A producer of the show says it wasn't really our choice to reduce season 2 to 8 episodes. The writer strike in May of 2023 Script changes were not allowed, but the WGA let Ryan, who's the showrunner, and the producers stay on as producers because HBO would have kept filming without them. Season 2's finale is received poorly by critics and fans. Currently, the series' lowest rated episode out there.
For good reason.
Yeah. So there's some stuff that happened, I guess, with season 2. Apparently, we were supposed to get 10, but then it wasn't the showrunner or the producer's choice. So it's probably the fucking executives somewhere making these decisions and fucking it all up for us.
Yeah.
Which is on par. They usually fuck up shit. Just give the fans what they fucking want, bro.
Yeah, no shit, man.
You know, don't fuck with
But
it.
I imagine, I don't know how they're going to stretch it for 2 more seasons.
Yeah. Didn't we find that out? 4 seasons and that's it?
Yeah, they did release it. They did say that it's going to, season 4 will be the final season of it.
Okay.
So,
I mean, if there's 4 seasons, there's still a lot of stuff that needs to happen in order to complete the story. That's really cool.
Yeah.
You know.
So they better be doing shit in season 3 and 4, bro.
I mean, they need to pick it up.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, next season needs to start with a banger, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they got to make up for this last episode here, but
We're not going to see that till 2026,
I know,
bro.
dude, fucking hell. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
and I get it, man, because, I mean, I would rather the quality be really good, obviously, and not rushing through it and stuff. But fuck, man, it hurts waiting that long.
Yep, they got the reason they're pushing it to 2026 is because that other series is coming in 2025, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We talked about that a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's based off of Duncan Egg novellas. It's
Yeah.
like they have 3 short stories about a hedge knight called Sir Duncan the Tall, and he takes a squire in which is I want to say it's Egg, and that is
I thought that's what I heard.
I think that's Danny's great grandfather.
Okay.
Yeah. And Maester Aemon's older brother from the show,
Okay.
from Game of Thrones.
So that's coming in 2025. That's why we're not getting season 3 until 2026.
Well, we'll at least get something that's in the universe.
Yeah.
Kind of.
No, it'll probably be great. It's 6 episodes. That's that A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
It's 6 episodes. There's other series as well that are in development. This guy fucking must be getting tons of money for his shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine.
Game of Thrones, Aegon's Conquest is another one.
That should be cool. If
Yeah.
that will be fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's like the Aegon the Conqueror, right?
Yeah, that's, let's see, Rhaenyra's great-grandfather?
Yeah,
Grandfather?
I think you're right.
Great-grandfather.
right.
Something like that. They all fuck each other, so who knows?
Yeah, they do. The Targaryens love to fuck each other. They keep those bloodlines.
That's Sam's
pure, bro.
favorite part.
Keep the bloodline pure.
Yeah, exactly. Game of Thrones 10,000 Ships is another series, and then another untitled series. So 3 more live action series are in development. Animated as well. Game of Thrones 9 Voyages. It looks like that's going to be the story of Corlys, Lord Corlys. Whatever his name
Corlys
is.
Valerian.
Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sea snake,
Yeah, the Sea Snake. It looks like that's going to be that. Animated series, though. These are animated. Golden Empire, and then 2 that are untitled. So a total of 7 others.
Jesus.
Yeah. So there's a lot of shit. There's going to be a lot of shit by the time this is all said and done. And then we'll see if he ever finishes the fucking story himself, though.
Yeah, the actual Game of Thrones part. Yeah.
Yeah, his last book came out in 2011.
Yeah, that's a long fucking time, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, that's why we got that shitty ending to Game of Thrones, because the book wasn't finished, so they didn't really have much to go off of.
Yeah, nobody.
So
Fucking nobody
they
like
had to
that.
make their own shit up, and it was the worst decision anybody could have made.
Yeah.
I don't know how you sat in a fucking boardroom or wherever in HBO and be like, yeah, this is the way we should end this.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, yeah, we agree. I'm like, I would have been there. Wait, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I would have
No.
said no. I've been like, we're not doing that, bro.
No.
Yeah. So, anyways, overall, just a very unfortunately disappointing second season. I was very pumped about this show coming back on, and like I said, I thought the first half was great, but then they hit the brakes and just slowed it down and really fucked up the ending of this season, man.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
Very slow.
Yep. And now we get to sit on our asses and wait. I'm gonna have to watch
Great.
this shit again.
Yeah, yeah. Great story and everything. I love the story, where it's going, where it's headed. It's just, I mean, they just took too long to tell it,
Yeah.
or they just drug it out too much for me. But,
Well, believe me when I say there is a lot to look forward to.
yeah.
There is a lot of cool stuff that should happen.
Well, these people are gonna die, right? I mean, eventually.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
this is not going to be a happy story.
Yeah. So we'll get there. You know, these dragons and these Targaryens are all going to fucking die eventually, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see. So I'm obviously still a fan, and I'm going to watch the seasons that come out.
Game of Thrones is awesome.
Yeah. So just make sure this third season's badass. But we won't talk about this shit again for over
time.
a year.
Yeah.
So
I'll probably be dead by then. So, like, shit.
Did
you're
y'all
really not going to see the story leave.
Did y'all like the first season?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought it was great.
Oh, yeah, the first season was
First
amazing.
season was amazing in itself because of Patty Considine, bro. That guy.
Oh
was
my god! I
insane,
thought he
dude.
should have won a fucking award for
He
that.
should have.
Yeah.
He was great. If I ranked that season, I would have ranked it like a B plus,
Absolutely.
or maybe even a A.
I got him an A- on that, probably.
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
That's. I thought the first season was incredible.
Yeah, because
dude.
we talked every episode of that one. Too. I mean, it was just, and the time jumps that they did, the whole 10 years,
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
the way and it just seemed so seamless, and I was just, I loved the first
The
season.
only thing people didn't seem to like was the transfer of the young Rhaenyra to the old Rhaenyra. People didn't like that very much. I don't think. But I didn't mind it.
I thought they casted it perfectly.
Yeah, me
I did
too.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was going to be hard to like keep up, but it wasn't. You know, because I was like, I'm not confused. I know who that is. We only got to see like them fuck once, though. I'm kind of disappointed in that.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. If you go back and watch, there's somebody fucking every episode.
I know. Well, in the first episode, you see what's Christian Cole eating out Allison. He's just
forgot about
got
that.
his face buried in it.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
And
Actually.
then
I got the blowjob scene, but
there's the blowjob scene. There's Aemon, standing in all his glory. Mm-hmm. And then it's like what's it when Rhaenyra's with the one girl? What's her name?
oh yeah,
She's like,
making out.
my
with her.
dad molested me. And then she starts making out with her. I was like, what the? Okay.
I know, man. They cut off the scene. I'm like, let this shit go, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Or at least follow through with it. Let's see it all.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, just let us see it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer on that point of things because we know these people just fuck each other. You know?
Yeah.
All these Targaryens are just like, you're my sister?
We know Rhaenyra likes to fuck. I mean,
Yeah, she's
they,
got
made,
like fucking 5 kids.
they
right?
made that clear in season 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, anyways, obviously we're big fans and still going to watch it. Just kind of disappointed the way it ended. So, we'll
Well,
see
I
what
agree with
happens.
you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah. Unfortunately.
very, very well. I'm gonna have to watch this season again by the time this third one comes out. I'm not gonna remember what the fuck happened.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I had to do that before the second. I was like, I got to watch this first season again because I can't remember what the fuck happened, bro.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. Okay. Leaf, just to touch back on the Deadpool and Wolverine, we can officially say it's crossed 1 billion worldwide, bro. Becoming the #1 R-rated film of all time, correct?
Yes.
It's made the most money out of R-rated films ever in history.
Ever in the history of
It's
cinema.
crazy. That's great.
Yeah, and it's well deserved.
See what
That
happens when you
movie's
do
so
fan
great.
service?
Yeah.
You get this. You make 1 billion, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Have you seen it yet?
Yes. I saw it. God, I think it was last weekend. And
It's incredible.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. There were some a little too much forced comedy at times.
Yeah.
But I love the cameos. I love seeing Blade, Gambit. Gambit was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I
I
love that.
loved Gambit.
I do too.
And it was pretty funny. I loved when Wolverine pulled out the mask. I thought that was
Yeah.
cool to see.
That was cool.
And I got a kick out of it. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We liked it a lot.
Good. It is #1 film, R-rated film, as far as money goes. Over 1 billion worldwide. That's incredible, dude.
Yeah, it's insane.
It'll be hard. They're gonna have to convince him to do more Deadpool shit, but he said he was not making another Deadpool movie.
No, I think he's gonna do like Avengers stuff. Maybe
They're gonna try to throw some money at him, bro. Because
Yeah.
you make 1 billion, they want to make another one. I guarantee
Right.
it, bro.
And he'll insist on like saying fuck.
Yeah,
That'd be
oh,
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he has to, bro.
Yeah,
You can't have Deadpool in a movie and not have him curse, bro.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's the only way this Deadpool is gonna work, bro.
Yeah.
Because them be rated R.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't do it other than that. Then another movie that came out this weekend. I just wanted to mention this real quick. Borderlands.
Oh yeah.
Did we ever talk about this movie?
I don't think we did.
Okay, because I've played the video game
I've
Borderlands.
played a little bit of the
Yeah.
of it.
Well, it fucking bombed. This movie fucking bombed, dude. It didn't even make 10 million, dude. This weekend. The budget was 125 million. They're not making this fucking money back.
No. And dude, how did they get Kate Blanchett to be in this movie, dude? There's no way she read that script and was like, hell yeah, sign me up. Like, they had to throw cash at her, dude. Because that Kate Blanchett's a fucking, like, she's like the Daniel Day-Lewis of, like, actresses.
Yes, and
she's like all time, bro.
The character that she plays in the movie is like in the game is like 22 years old or some shit.
And she's like
Kate Blanchett's like 50 something. So it's like what? 9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
9%.
9%.
That's fucking bad.
Yeah.
Wow, that's not good.
Really bad.
Well, I mean, I saw the trailer. I was like, there's nothing about this one makes me want to go see it.
Yeah.
Like
I never played Borderlands, so I never had an interest.
It's fun. It's funny. There's a lot of funny shit in there, which made me think that this was going to be a fun movie. But then I see these, I'm like, holy shit, dude! There's no way I'm going to see this fucking movie now.
And I do love Kate Blanchett.
I do too, man.
No, she's great.
I watched that's what I watched this week while I was working. But she went through her most iconic characters. You know how you watch those?
Yeah.
Whatever that Vogue or whatever the fuck who that does those. That was really cool to see.
Yeah. What to use her most iconic character? In film.
Jesus Christ, there's so many, dude.
I know.
There's a lot. Yeah.
I thought she was awesome as Kate Hepburn in The Aviator.
Oh, really? I don't
Like
think I
she
saw
nailed that, dude. She nailed that. She's her and Leo DiCaprio were awesome in that fucking movie, by the way.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
That's when Leo should have won that Oscar, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Not for The Revenant.
To me,
What's the other one I love her in, man? It was weird to see her in Thor too, though. I said the same thing, but actually,
I forgot about that.
She's what's her name?
She's the
Thor,
villain in
like
that.
Thor's
That was a good
sister,
Thor
basically.
movie too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one, or before that, Love
and Thunder.
Yeah, that was fucking
It was
awful.
the third Thor.
Dark World, right? Is what it was called.
The second one was the Dark World.
Oh,
The third one was the Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
That's right.
That's it.
Fourth one was Love and Thunder, which was so bad.
Yes.
Bro, how are you not going to say the elf in Lord of the Rings?
Galadriel. That's what I always
Yeah.
associate her with. Is
Yeah.
Galadriel.
yeah, I remember.
It's fucking perfect. As that.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I
yeah.
loved her in that.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's probably the best trilogy of all time, in my opinion.
And she did a great job playing Bob Dylan too, dude. In that I'm Not Here movie.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they had
Some Kate Blanchett I need to watch.
It was wild how they did that movie, dude. They portrayed like Bob Dylan in different like his eras, you know.
Yeah.
And the different actor and actress played it. Like, there was a couple dudes who played him, and then the Kate Blanchett played him, and when he was like went to his electric kind of stage, and then Michelle Williams played a version of him too. It was pretty wild how they did. And it was really interesting. She was amazing. They made her look like him exactly, and like she sounded like him. I was like, God, she just doesn't miss, bro.
Yeah,
now,
no,
there's other
she
ones out there
doesn't,
that I
really.
haven't seen. It's like,
I bet she's not the problem for this movie.
no, probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
I would guess that
I
it's probably the
imagine-
shitty writing.
I'm sure the script was god awful,
Yeah.
but they're like, hey, Kate, here's fucking $30 million. Don't worry about it.
It's just weird they chose her because of the age difference and just
Right.
not keeping it. But yeah, I have no desire to. I can't even believe it didn't make 10 million, dude. It made $8 million this weekend. That's
wild.
fucking terrible, dude. It's so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, they fucking bombed on this one. Hopefully they don't fucking, I kind of agree with Leaf. I think you said, like, not all video games need to be movies, guys.
Right, yeah. I mean, you do see some of these being successful, like The Last of Us and everything. I know that's why people are trying to make these, but not every one of them needs to be made into a
If you
movie,
do
bro.
it right.
Yeah, if you do it right.
Yeah. Yuck, dude. So don't go see that out there. I wouldn't waste your time or money
Right.
on that bad boy. Okay, Leaf, do you have anything? Do you have anything else that you want to mention in the entertainment?
Just
realm?
something I want to see coming out because his last special was awesome on Netflix. Adam Sandler's got a new one called Love You that's coming out at the end of this year, this month, August 27th. It's going to be on Netflix, so I bet that's going to be a banger because his last one was hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
It
was.
What was it called, man? I can't even remember now.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But
the
anyway,
name
he had a
of it.
bunch of those songs, and they were all fucking hilarious.
Oh.
It was like old school Adam Sandler with those funny ass songs.
It was.
But yeah, he's got another one coming on to Netflix on August 27th. I'm looking forward to that. There's another documentary, real quick. I'll just mention this. Remember that Lacey Peterson thing? Are you into like true crime and stuff like that?
I
Colin?
can be.
Yeah. That was a massive story, bro.
I do remember that story.
that-
Yeah.
What's the story?
Scott Peterson, and he killed his wife and she was pregnant at the time. He killed her.
What'd you do?
That's a joke.
She didn't make a fucking sandwich, bro.
He was dating some hot blonde, and she didn't want. She was going to break it off with him because she found out he was married.
What a bitch.
And so
Yeah.
she's like, all right, I'm just going to go kill my pregnant wife so I can
Oh
be
my
with you.
God.
And
I remember that.
And then he fucking went off on the run. He like dyed his hair, and he's like, they found him in a boat or something. Now, he's in prison now. They found him, but there's a whole new documentary coming out about it. So I'm going to watch. I've seen so many documentaries about it, but Netflix usually does pretty good. So I'm going to check that out.
Okay.
Perfect.
But that's,
I'll check that out too, bro. You know, I'm always into like something that's good on
Yeah.
TV, bro.
I got one movie coming up I'm excited to see.
What is it?
Beetlejuice 2.
Oh yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah.
we
That'll
talked-
be one that we review for
yeah,
sure.
next month, like
Yeah.
early next month. Yeah,
I'm
that'd be
excited
fun.
about that one.
Yeah, because before the Deadpool movie, I got the Beetlejuice trailer.
Yeah.
It just looks incredible.
Yeah, it does. Tim
Michael-
Burton, you know.
Yeah, Michael Keaton, bro. I mean, he's
Yeah, we hope that they did that right. It looks like
yeah.
they did though.
Yeah, it does look like it.
We'll see.
It's not that 30-year gap. We always say that you can't wait that long.
It's always scary, yeah.
yeah.
But they did him right with the Batman, man,
Yeah.
when they brought him back for that Flash movie, and I was
right.
like, man, don't fuck this up, and they didn't. So I was
Yeah,
like, hell
that was
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to see that too. Though that's going to be one that we review for sure. I'll get to the theater to watch that one. That's going to be awesome. Okay, and then before we jump over to the football stuff, I just want to mention today was the last day of the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Oh, that's right.
I watched the USA women's volleyball today. They were in the gold medal game, and they fucking lost. Italy kicked their ass.
Oh, shit.
So they got silver, but you know,
Nothing wrong with silver.
nothing wrong with silver. Overall, the U.S. won. If this should be updated. 40 gold medals, 44 silver, 42 bronze. So 126.
I know the last time I saw, like, we didn't have the gold medal count. Like, I think China had more golds, but
40.
we had the most medals overall, like by a fucking mile.
Yeah, we've got the most medals overall, and we tied China for the gold. 40.
Good.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Yeah.
Fucking
Fuck China.
fuck China.
126 total medals for us. 91 for China. They were second. So yeah, a lot of. I'm gonna miss it because I was waking up daily and just turning shit on, bro.
Yeah.
Watching the track and field shit was awesome. We got to see. We did catch Ryan Krauser when his becoming the best shot putter of all time. I remember you in chat talking about that. 16-pound ball. I can't believe it's that fucking heavy,
Yeah,
dude.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to throw one. Some.
Where the fuck
distant-
do you get a shot put, bro?
I don't know. I guess
Because you're not
like,
just gonna buy one and be like,
Dick's
okay.
Sporting Good probably got it
Yeah,
or something.
maybe Academy.
Yeah.
Amazon
what the fuck
for sure.
are you gonna buy? Just take. We're gonna use it one time and take it back, bro.
That's what I did with the field goal. I got that tee still in my house. I have no other use for it.
You should just take it back, bro.
Yeah, I should have kept the receipt and said, yeah, here, I don't need
It
this.
doesn't work. It
Yeah.
didn't hold the ball up.
I couldn't make my field goal, assholes. This thing doesn't work right.
I threw shot put in high school.
I couldn't believe it was
Yeah.
16 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
That's a heavy ass fucking ball.
When
Yeah.
we're in middle school, they have us throw an 8-pound ball, and then in high school you throw a 12-pound ball.
Yeah. I thought when you put that in
wild.
chat, I was like, there's no fucking way it's that heavy. And I was like, Jesus, he's right. Crazy, dude.
Launching that thing 70 meters down the fucking thing.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
He threw
Jesus.
it like 72 or 73 meters. And so he put himself as like the best shot putter of all time.
Yeah.
Because that's his third gold medal. And he still has the world record and shit. So that was cool to watch. Swimming shit was fun to watch. I mean, we got to see Katie Ledecky dominate like she always does. I don't know how the fuck you swim 1,500 meters, bro.
That's so long.
15-minute race, and they're in that fucking just down back and forth. I'm like, I would die, bro.
Yeah, there's like I said, I won't even make it halfway.
Yeah.
I won't even make it 25 meters, bro. I'll be like, they're gonna have to jump in there and save me, bro. The lifeguard.
There's a lifeguard there just in case.
Yeah, I'll
bro.
be like, I'm dead, bro. I can't
Yeah.
even get one lap in.
Yeah, there's a lifeguard just in case at the Olympics because of that. Apparently not at CrossFit. You guys see that guy drown in Fort Worth?
No.
No,
CrossFit. It was in the water portion or whatever. And they just went under.
Oh, is this like a gym?
No. It was like the CrossFit Games or something like that. And it was the swimming part.
Oh, this is like an actual competition.
Yeah.
And they let this guy die.
Yeah.
Nice.
You could see him in the video, like struggling to stay up, and then he just disappears.
Holy fuck! Nobody went out there to get him, huh?
Well, they got his body, but he's dead.
that's what he gets for being a CrossFitter.
Well, they got his body. But I was like, they couldn't get him before then.
No, they couldn't.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Damn,
that
his
was,
family's about to sue the fuck out of them.
that was crazy. So yeah. Anyways, but Summer Olympics is cool. That's by far my favorite. Winter's cool too, but summer's always to me is just way better.
It's crazy that we wait 4 years and then I mean like 2 weeks flies by, bro.
Yeah.
It's like it's over and you're like, fuck.
The
You gotta wait
women's-
another 4 years.
Did you see the women's basketball game today? It was great.
I didn't watch it.
It was really good.
I know the men won gold, and the women did they?
The
win?
women won by 1 point. It was a crazy
wow.
game against France.
I was kind of pissed at the women because they didn't take Caitlin Clark. I'm like, how the fuck do you leave her off of your Olympic
That's
roster?
wild to me, yeah.
It is.
First of all, she's the most popular fucking player.
That's
out
why
there.
you would do it.
Yeah.
To get people to watch the goddamn
Right.
games.
And then she's obviously good.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
happened there.
Yeah, but that's good that they won.
They got the gold.
So did the men's basketball. I mean, I think they crushed whoever they played in the gold medal game, but
They played France too.
France, wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Crazy. A lot of fun stuff though, man. I love like I said, waking up daily and just turning that on. I hate the fucking time change. That sucks. Next 2028 is in LA though, so we should be good on time, bro.
Oh, yeah. That'll be like 2 hours ahead of us. So
Yeah, behind us.
behind us, yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
So they'll start the shit like
It'll be
throughout
like,
the day,
it'll be
but
later.
But it'll
for
be
us.
it'll just be like
2 hours.
it'll be live.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of the times if you missed it live, if it was in Paris, they were playing it replays. But if you have social media, you already know who the fuck won.
Right.
And you're like, God damn it. So,
Yeah.
bro, the track, that just drives me. I don't know how these motherfuckers do it, bro. Like they are so goddamn fast. I was watching I think it was the 1500 or whatever, and the men it was just insane. I'm like, how the fuck how are you able to do that, bro? Run that far and that fast for that long. These people are in incredible shape, dude. Insane.
Yeah, like I think it was the marathon. Someone in my gym pointed this out. You would have to run on the fastest setting on the treadmill for 2 hours in order to do what the guy who won it did.
That's insane, dude.
Fucking hell.
I can't even do the highest setting on the treadmill.
No.
It's
No fucking way. I'll just bust my face open.
nuts.
Those, I mean, it's incredible, dude. The athletes are just absolutely incredible. It's really what it is. So, but gold, like I said, medal count, we won. Haha. We better. We had like 500 athletes, bro.
Fuck China.
Yes, fuck China. So, on till 2028, I told Leaf, I said we should go to like one of the days out there in LA to watch like swimming or something.
That'd be badass.
It's in your country, bro. You know how many opportunities you're gonna get to go to the Olympics, bro.
Right.
This isn't Olympics, but when the World Cup comes here,
yeah.
I would love to go to a World Cup game.
I would too.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a couple like in the AT&T, right?
Like I want to see England play.
Yeah,
I think that would be so fucking badass.
it would.
I know it's not
Especially-
Olympics, but
No, dude. I'm totally with you. I would love to go to a World
World
Cup game.
Cup's great, man.
Yeah,
That's always
That's
fun
why
to
nobody
watch.
really watches soccer at the Olympics. Everybody's
Right.
kind of like it's a joke. Really.
that's what's great about being here is we have the infrastructure to do anything
Yeah.
you'd ever want to do, whether it be a World
Yeah.
Cup or Olympics or anything like that.
That's true. I'm with you. Those English fans though, they would come over here and go to that game and just get fucking shit face hammered because you can drink in the seats here.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't drink in the seats over there because people go crazy.
Right. Yeah.
They'll come here and just fucking get.
They show up to the pub like 6 hours before the match and drink all day, and then they go.
Yeah.
And that's why they had to cut them off, bro. They're like, Jesus, you've been drinking all day already, guy.
America's different, bro. You can tailgate your ass off and still go in and get hammered.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many goddamn fights. I see that shit on TikTok. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Because football season's here. We get all these fights in the crowd every
yeah,
goddamn
yeah.
They're
game.
so great.
I'm like, Jesus, these
Oh,
people
no,
are just hammered, bro.
last season, Sam always sent me a TikTok every day, and it was like some fight from some random football game. I was like, Jesus.
Cowboys and Eagles fans going at it, bro. Just
Yeah.
you could tell these people are just shit-faced drunk, bro.
Yeah, they're hammered for sure.
So good, bro. But yeah, so 2028, LA, that'll be cool. Now moving on to football, we officially have the preseason going. We've got the Cowboys game above us. Their first preseason game was today against the Rams, which I'm not really giving two shits about preseason, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it is kind of cool to see like maybe like a backup you have your eye on or whatever, but. These
Yeah.
games are pointless, bro.
For like me to like mine was yesterday for the Commanders, and I did get to see Jaden Daniels play. So, but he played one drive and that was it. But I mean, at least I got to see some action, and then
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which it should be.
he's going to be the starter, right?
Yeah, they've already named him the starter.
Oh man,
Yeah. Before that game happened.
At least the future's looking like something.
Yeah, it looks,
Oh, no,
they are going in the right direction. But
Yeah, I told Dave I'm jealous.
yeah, and I'm pretty excited about it. I don't see the bar being very high though this year, just because he's a rookie and everything.
Right.
So, but hopefully he surprises everybody. He looked decent. I mean, like I said, it's hard. It's a small sample size to judge one drive.
It's preseason,
But
bro.
he was like 4 of 6, 25 yards or something. He ran a touchdown in on his drive. So
well, you hope
he's
that
mobile.
he's your savior.
Yeah, I hope to God. And it's not Mariota, bro. So because that's who if he doesn't work out, that's the guy that's coming in.
You
after
basically
that.
you're done, bro.
And I'll be like, I'm not watching football the rest of the year.
I mean, they got good receivers. They got McLaurin. I mean, hopefully Dotson can rebound.
Yeah, he didn't have a really good year last year.
The biggest signing I think they had this offseason was Austin Eckler, which is a great fucking running back out of the backfield. So
And you took a bunch of our players.
yeah,
Fuck.
so some linemen I think. Right?
Biotic, the center,
Yeah, you
right?
took Biotic and then a bunch of defensive linemen. That
Yeah,
was
Dan Quinn was
bro.
he's like,
Oh
hey,
yeah, Dan Quinn. He's there now, right?
he's the coach.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
head
cool.
coach.
Yeah,
exciting.
I mean, he deserved an opportunity to be a head coach again.
Yeah, I think so.
But
So,
I don't know if he's going to be your guy, but you never know.
yeah, you never know.
He took a team to the Super Bowl and just,
get shit on.
he gave up the
Ran
biggest
into
lead of all time.
He ran into Tom Brady, bro, and that's what happens. But yeah, I mean, at least
Thanks, Kyle
excited.
Shanahan.
It's gonna be, it's gonna be at least a little more fun to watch because you got
Sure.
new regime and fucking Ron Rivera's gone, thank God, and Dan Snyder's gone, and so it's like,
I get a little
There's
hype.
hope over there.
I get a little hype for preseason because I do dynasty and fantasy football, which basically you retain your players each year, and the only time you redraft is for rookies. So it's always cool to see some of the rookies get out there and do some work. Like I got last 2 years in a row, so I had really good picks in in this year's draft. I got Marvin Harrison Jr. I got Malik Neighbors.
That's good. Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be a Hall of Famer.
I think Malik Neighbors will be great too. There's nobody good in New York, so
There's
all the targets are going to go to him. So I'm excited about that.
nice.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, for fantasy wise, yes, but the Cowboys season, no, I'm not excited. Are you excited, Colin?
I mean, I'm going to watch them.
Of course. Yeah,
You know,
I'm
I mean,
watch.
I'm
I've got to
gonna-
shit on them.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I
Sam's
hear
gonna
you.
hate watch them. Is what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to be like, they suck again.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done that every episode.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be worse than last year, but they could be. It's definitely in the range of outcomes, but
My problem is they did nothing to make the team better. They got worse, actually.
yeah.
They got worse. Well, Zeke is your starter. That's worse. That's worse, bro.
Zeke may not be the star. I mean,
He's the starter, bro.
yeah,
They
maybe.
have no one else. I mean, no name, anyways.
I think it'll be like 1A, 1B, like our running back committee situation
Yeah,
between him
yeah,
and
like
was it Rico Dowdle?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. And they didn't really have a good running game last year anyways, so
No,
you
Pollard
know.
was a disappointment.
Yeah.
Coming in as a starter, he didn't impress me. It's weird. I think he's better as that kind of third down guy with speed. Get him in space.
Yeah. I mean, I think they could win the division again, but the true test will always be the playoffs, which they always seem to let us down in.
100%.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll win the division. I think Nachi and I chose 9-8 for their record prediction. We haven't done our division picks yet. I think we're going to do that soon, but I'm going to watch, obviously. It's just that, damn, man, my Cowboys fandom has just been depleted so bad the last few years.
What's great?
Completely understandable.
What's great too for the podcast is we get a Thursday, like 3 weeks in, right?
Yeah.
Like we get a Thursday night games Cowboys.
Yeah.
And
Who do they play?
The Giants.
Giants.
Oh, well,
I mean, that's going to be a win.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Giants.
it'll be funny if it's not on a Thursday.
I'm going to take that Friday off.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a world where 9-8 may win the division.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
yeah, this still isn't a great division. So
I mean, the Eagles.
The Eagles is
What
all-
are the Eagles going to be? We don't know.
They'll be better. I mean, I think they're the best team in the division still.
I mean, they were great last year and then they weren't.
Yeah.
I mean,
They lost Kelsey. Oh.
yeah,
I mean, he's a great center, but let's just relax on
I
him.
mean, they did get Saquon.
Yeah.
They got
Barkley.
Saquon.
I can't believe the Giants let him go to Philly. I was like, what are y'all?
Yeah, what are y'all doing? Like,
Yeah.
in the same division, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, NFC East, who knows?
Yeah.
It's
It's not a
always-
good division. It's still not a good division, bro.
I mean, there's not that many great NFC teams. There,
There's not.
You've got the 49ers who are king, and okay, there's the Lions coming up,
Yeah.
and Green Bay coming up, and then I think everyone else is kind of in limbo.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah.
No, the NFC South is garbage, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care. Kirk Cousins may win the division because those teams suck in that division. But, I mean, we'll see. But God, that division is trash.
They
bro.
could be great.
It's true.
I mean, if he works out there, they got great skill players there. You got Bijan and Drake London, Kyle Pitts.
I'm not falling for it again, dude. I'm not falling for Kyle Pitts again.
Hey, he's got a quarterback now.
Motherfucker, throw the guy the ball. That's
Yeah.
what I was saying last
Like-
year.
That coach frustrated me more than Kyle Pitts did.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. We'll see how that shakes out. Now, moving in to the NFL, of course, we've got fantasy football out there. You probably, if you've drafted it, I personally think you've drafted too early, but you might have already. You're going to be doing the drafting, though, in the next couple weeks. The first game is the 5th, which is our first live stream this year for NFL, by the way. Ravens at Chiefs. That's going to be a good game.
That's going to be a great game.
Yeah.
So, Colin's back to give you the tips and all that, whatever you want to talk about, Colin.
Sure.
I'll let you take it over, bro. See what's your strategy in 2024, bro.
Well, it's basically the same thing I've said everywhere. The landscape of fantasy has changed a little bit. I'd say the past 3 or 4 years. A lot of people were big on, okay, get your big workhouse running backs early. Well, that's not really a thing anymore. I mean, there's not many workhouse running backs. It's
Right.
just like you've got Christian McCaffrey, you've got Breece Hall, you've got Bijan, and you can look at Saquon, you can look at Derrick Henry, but still they're on new teams.
Yep.
And you don't know how those are going to work out. And they're both like run first teams where the quarterback runs a lot, and the quarterbacks can take away a lot of touchdowns from the running backs. So you don't really know how those are going to shake out. So, I feel like a lot of the drafts, you're going to either draft a running back first or a wide receiver first, and then the next round you'll draft the opposite.
Yeah.
Basically, the talent pool is loaded with tons of wide receivers.
Yeah.
Tons of wide receivers. Your flex position is almost always going to be a wide receiver. But like what I say every year is just draft deep. Don't waste your draft picks. Like, people who draft, if you get like a top 7 tight end, don't draft a fucking backup tight end. You're never going to even use them.
Right.
I understand tight ends get hurt, but just pick one up off waivers. Don't draft a backup kicker. Don't draft a backup defense. If your kicker or your defense isn't your last 2 picks, you're doing it wrong. Because what won people championships last year were not like necessarily bust, but big players who outperformed their ADP. Like Kyron Williams,
I picked him up, and that helped me.
For most people, he was a waiver pickup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I picked him
Yeah,
up.
I don't think a
kinda,
lot of people drafted that guy.
Sam Laporta,
right.
he
Yeah.
was,
Badass last year.
he was picked at the end of a draft, and he was the tight end 1.
Yeah, actually, the guy I played in my finals last year, he drafted 2 tight ends. One was, I think, Kelsey, and one was Laporta. He drafted both of those guys.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And
Interesting.
so he used one of them for.
Well, Kelsey sucked where you drafted him last year, so
Yeah.
he was a first-round draft pick, and he had like 800 yards receiving.
Yeah. It's down year, man.
Could have been better.
Age, bro. He's 35.
Yeah, well, he's fucking bitches. What? Puka Nakua. Puka Nakua, he was like, for most people, he was like a late round draft pick, if he was even drafted.
Yeah.
And, finished as a top 8, top 10 wide receiver. He was amazing. And then at quarterback, CJ Stroud, he was
insane.
second rookie picked in the draft, but he was, I want to say, a top 6 fantasy quarterback.
Probably.
So, I mean, you want to just draft as deep as you can, so you give yourself the most opportunity to pick up some of these people. So my whole strategy is attack value. Don't waste your late round picks on things you won't use. Backup defense, backup kickers, tight ends,
Yeah.
backup QBs, especially if you draft a top 10 quarterback. You're not going to really,
You don't need a QB.
you're not going to use your backup QB.
Yeah.
You just wait till the bye week comes, get somebody off waivers, and then plug them in there. You're going to cut a ton of people on your team anyways, all the worthless people you pick, which is going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to cut a ton of people. So, for these late round picks, I really like attacking, going after where's the upside. Or, like you take a look at the guy like Brandon Cooks. Well, you can either go for Brandon Cooks or you can pick up a guy like a rookie, like Keon Coleman for the Bills. Like the Bills, they're leaving behind 300 targets literally left the team. Stefan Diggs and Gabe Davis.
That's crazy to me that they both left.
Yeah, they're both gone. Those targets are going to be replaced no matter what.
Right.
I mean, these may not be Stefan Diggs receiving, but they're going to go to somebody. Mm-hmm. So I'm loving. There's some decent picks for Buffalo, like Dalton Kincaid. He's the 5th or 6th tight end off the board. I mean, to me, he could finish this tight end 1 this year. Then there's Curtis Samuel.
Did you hear that, Leaf? Dalton Kincaid.
No.
Not a fan of Dalton Kincaid?
Oh, wait, no. Dawson Knox was the guy.
Yeah, Dawson Knox was your guy. He's playing again, but
Yeah.
Dalton Kincaid is a
That's why I said make sure you pick the Dalton Kincaid and not Dawson Knox.
Yeah, I took Dawson Knox way too high because he got a extension. I was like, God, he's going to be his primary target.
I thought
And
so
then-
too, man. And then they just didn't really use him. And I was like, you guys are paying this guy a lot of money for that.
So you got Dalton Kincaid. He's like a 4th or 5th rounder. You draft your 2 running backs, you draft your two wide receivers or your 3 wide receivers, whatever. You got to, the value's there. Go get fucking Dalton Kincaid. I think that's a really good pick this year. And 9th rounders, Curtis Samuel, Keon Coleman, targets are going to go to somebody. One of those 2 guys is going to finish as the 1 for that team. He's not going to have Stefan Diggs-like numbers, but, a 9th rounder being a starter on your roster is amazing.
Make a good point. I mean, Josh Allen throws the ball a ton, dude.
Yeah. Let's see. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams left the Chargers. Leaves behind a lot of targets for, let's say, Joshua Palmer and the rookie Ladd McConkey. Those are late round picks. And for, Jim Harbaugh, big time ball runner. He's going to run the ball.
Yeah.
Big fan of the RBs on those teams. Let's see. Who did he pick up? I don't think I wrote the running backs for those teams for some reason. I thought I did.
Gus Edwards.
Yeah, Gus Edwards. I think
J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins. That's who I was thinking. I mean, one of those guys, if they don't work out, you just cut them anyways.
Yeah.
It's like, they're late picks anyways.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got Dave Canales for Carolina. He was the offensive coordinator at Tampa Bay. I mean, Tampa Bay is going to be from being the worst offense last year to maybe a better offense.
Yeah.
And they picked up Deontay Johnson. That's or they traded for him. I can't remember which, but he's going to be their wide receiver 1. He's not going to put up 1,500, 1,700 yards like CD or Tyreek Hill. But that's another mid to late round wide receiver that could be really, really good. And the rookie running back for them too. Let's see.
Which team?
For Carolina Panthers. What was his name? I did not write that down.
Jonathan Brooks.
Yes, Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah.
So, just people to look out for because, where you'd be drafting Deontay, there's not a lot of wide receiver 1s there you're drafting that are going to be the primary target for that offense. So it's just somebody to look out for. Mm-hmm. I wrote down Atlanta, new coach, new offensive coordinator, new quarterbacks, Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix, however that shakes out. I'm pretty sure Cousins will play the entire year as long as he's healthy. But nonetheless, that's a big time up for Drake London, Bijan Robinson, and Kyle Pitts.
I don't know.
I hear you. I mean, Kyle Pitts did have 1,000 yards receiving his first rookie year. I know his last 2 years have been disappointing, but he hasn't had a fucking quarterback or a coach, in my opinion.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I just can't believe they didn't throw him the damn ball last year, ever.
Yeah. I mean, going on to Kansas City, Kansas City offense, I'd say, took a decline last year. But, you know, they picked up 2 deep threats, Hollywood Brown, who just got hurt, and Xavier Worthy, the rookie. I think he was taken in the first round. He ran the record 40 in the combine this year.
Yep.
So they got deep threats again. I think you're going to want a piece of this offense. If you can get Mahomes, get him. You know.
Oh yeah.
He could finish as the QB1 again. He's going as the QB4. I mean, get a piece of that offense. I'm a big fan of the Houston offense. You know, the quarterback, the tight end, or the receivers. Tank Dell. Big fan of Tank Dell and Nico Collins. I like them. Let's see. Their running back, Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon went there. He's a mid-round running back you can get that has a lot of opportunity there to do well. You know, if you're looking for a mid-rounder, your second running back in your draft, he's great. And then see the Houston receivers I like. You know, they got Caleb.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big fan of Chicago receivers. Excuse me, Chicago.
Oh
we're
yeah,
going,
right.
We're going
Yeah.
with Chicago receivers. They have DJ Moore. They got Keenan Allen and Roma Dunze, the rookie. I mean, pick up one of any of those guys, and they could finish as the one on their team.
Yeah.
And let's see. Looking at rookies or second-year players, I like, you know, the QBs I like that are rookies. I like Caleb. I like Jaden Daniels, J.J. McCarthy, guys you can get in the middle of the draft or pretty late. You know, if you didn't get one of the early QBs, those are some of the guys I would go after.
You still have Mahomes as your top fantasy quarterback?
I would say the top fantasy quarterback's probably, I would say Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts. I mean, Jalen Hurts had 16 rushing touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
That's like the equivalent of 20 plus passing touchdowns. Having rushing in your wheelhouse is such a big cheat code for fantasy. So if you can get those guys, I mean, my strategy is ideally you want to attack value at quarterback. If he's there and he's going past his ADP, go grab him. I want to get I would like to get a top 7 tight end or Jake Ferguson. I like Jake Ferguson. I want to say you're in your top 9 range, but that's Sam.
I think he's going to be really good.
Yeah, Jake Ferguson, he's good.
I mean, it's Dak always uses his tight ends really
Yeah,
good, man.
he's and Ferguson did really good this year.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're in your first round and you can get CMC, Brees Hall, or Bijan, and then just fucking hammer out wide receiver, that's what I like to do if I can. You know, the draft board doesn't always allow you to do that, but you just kind of go with the flow. You just where's the value at? You know, that's how I've kind of preached all these years, but there's really no other way to go. I mean, reaching for people, you know, you got players you fall in love with. Well, it just depends on when you can get them. And, you know, if they bust, it sucks. Like the one year you got Knox, and he fucking sucked dick.
It was bad.
Yeah, you're just like, oh wow, that sucks. You know,
I was like, okay, he was like Pitts. They never threw to him.
yeah. So basically,
Awful.
just
Especially because they gave him like $60 million or whatever.
They extended it. I was like, well, they're going to use the shit out of this guy.
That's what I thought.
And then Alan's like, I don't know who he is anymore.
Draft Dalton Kincaid.
But
You know who I took last year that was a disappointment? It took forever to get going, and by the time it got going, it was too fucking late.
Jameer Gibbs.
Yeah.
yeah,
You knew that.
Oh,
yeah.
I was so excited about that guy, and he ended up having a great year. It just, by the time they were using him a lot, it was too fucking late.
Yep.
Well, they had, what's his name?
David Montgomery.
Yeah. And they were using him a lot.
And it's going to be the same situation, but I think they're going to use Gibbs more,
They should, because he's really good.
and he is really good.
Yeah.
And that's a running back by committee situation as well. But that guy is so talented, and he can just break away. Like, I mean, you saw last year.
Oh, yeah.
He's a playmaker.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm definitely, if I can get Gibbs, I'm going to get him. I don't care what Montgomery does.
Yeah, I mean, I would take him again. I mean, he's so fucking good, bro.
And the thing with rookies, you know, rookies, You do typically have to be patient with rookies in some instances. Like, CeeDee Lamb wasn't amazing his first rookie year. I think he had like 800 yards receiving. Like you have guys like Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson. They broke out for 1,400 yards. Most of the time the rookies take a little bit of time to develop.
Yeah.
So,
But you're taking Marvin Harrison Jr., right?
I mean, if it's a good spot to take him, yeah, I would definitely take him. I mean, he's the best receiver by a mile on that team. He's the best receiver to be drafted in a while. This wide receiver draft class was amazing.
Yeah.
Well, at least the top three. I mean, any of these three would have been the first receiver taken last year. Harrison's great. Marvin Harrison Jr. is great. Malik Neighbors is great. And Rome Odunze, amazing.
Yeah.
Rome Odunze's situation I like less because he's competing against Keenan Allen and DJ Moore.
Yep.
So Malik Neighbors is not competing against anybody. All the other wide receivers suck.
Yeah.
And Marvin Harrison, his only competition is...
Just worry about fucking Kyler Murray throwing him the ball.
I mean, Kyler Murray, I'm fine with Kyler. Kyler Murray's facilitated great fantasy years. He came off the torn ACL. He didn't really have anybody to throw to last year. His best receiver was Hollywood, and I think Hollywood had a lot of injuries last year. So I don't know. I think he came halfway through the season too, didn't he? Or like a quarter of the way through. I don't think he started the season healthy.
Probably right. Yeah.
I think wasn't Dobbs playing for them for a while,
Yeah.
and then Dobbs got traded to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota, yeah.
Was it something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dobbs beat us.
Yeah, Dobbs beat the Cowboys. I forgot about that.
That was the Arizona game.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was, yeah.
I remember that.
Two plays into the game. I told Leaf, we're losing.
I remember that podcast too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
I'm not even kidding. There was
Yeah.
2 plays in the game, and I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You can just
funny.
tell. That's what they do. They're going to lose one of those games again. I promise.
Funny. And they did not even come close to trying to win that game.
no,
It was crazy.
no. So just attacking
So bad, dude.
it's terrible. Attacking value. If you guys 6 places behind in the draft list, go for that.
Yeah.
Go for upside. Don't go for fucking bullshit players. Don't go for Brandon Cooks. Go for some of these rookies, some of these guys who are getting opportunities like
I got fucked so bad last year by
Brandon Cooks or Garrett Wilson.
Aaron Rodgers going down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks. Yeah, that hurt Garrett Wilson's stock big time.
Major.
But you got him back this year.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm not sure.
I don't know, man. He's fucking 40, bro.
I'm not sure how much Aaron Rodgers actually advances. I mean, does he win the Jets 2 or 3 more games than he did last year? Probably, but I don't know if they're a Super Bowl team with Aaron Rodgers either.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I mean,
41, sorry. 41.
in fantasy,
Yeah, he's on the tail end of his career for sure.
Yeah.
in fantasy, Aaron Rodgers is a guy you can get at the end of a draft, and if he sucks, you can cut him. So
Yeah.
what's the worry, anyways, with him as far as fantasy goes?
Well, just Garrett Wilson. I can attest to that because as soon as he went down, I mean, Jesus, it was bad.
Yeah,
I was like, this fucked me completely.
Yeah. Well, you had what's his name?
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson.
yeah, he was terrible. I mean, the guy Garrett Wilson had his rookie year.
It was so bad, dude. So bad. I can't talk today, guys. I'm sorry.
You're good. No, Garrett Wilson's rookie year was great. I mean, he had 11 or 1,200 yards receiving, but last year he was definitely not as good.
Nope.
Yeah.
But here's some rookies I'm looking at. Obviously, I've already named a few of them. Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors, Rome Odunze, Trey Benson. I believe he's a running back for Arizona. Look, James Conner goes down, or they want to give this guy some looks. Trey Benson's a great guy to look at. Keon Coleman for Buffalo. I think that's definitely worth a look. Ricky Pearsall for San Francisco, especially if Brandon Ayuk gets traded. I think there's definitely some late round value there. And then I put Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. You can get them. You don't get a better quarterback. Definitely worth a shot. Jonathan Brooks, we talked about. Blake Corum, especially Kyron Williams. He did get hurt quite a bit last year, if I remember.
Yep.
And Adonai Mitchell, wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts. Josh Downs just went down with a high ankle sprain and basically makes Adonai Mitchell the number 2 guy there. Xavier Worthy, already brought him up. deep threats from Patrick Mahomes is amazing. I mean, those are guys you want. And a couple second round guys I mentioned. I'll mention Tyjae Spears, running back for Tennessee. I know they picked up Tony Pollard, which is weird because they're almost kind of the same guy, but I think Tyjae Spears is better. Jackson Smith and Jigba for Seattle, especially if DK Metcalf or Tyler Lockett get hurt. I mean, they got a new coach, new coordinator. They're supposed to air out the ball more. I know Geno Smith's throwing to him, but JSN's great. And Chase Brown, running back for Cincinnati. I think that's a really good one to watch out for. His only competition is Zach Moss, Zach Moss has been good. He did good in fantasy last year, especially in Indianapolis when Jonathan Taylor got hurt. But Chase Brown, I think, is definitely a guy to watch out for. Look for him in your drafts. And let's see. Besides that, I really don't have much else.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Joe Mixon went to Houston.
Yeah, Joe Mixon is in Houston now.
Yeah,
and Joe Mixon's a guy I like too. I mean,
yeah. That's a good offense.
I want people on offenses like that. Offenses like Houston, Kansas City. I mean, any of those.
Yeah.
Top 10 offenses. Those are guys you want on your fantasy team. Look for upside. Look for good offenses. Look for value. Don't draft stupid backups. Draft deep. Draft tons of wide receivers. Draft tons of running backs. Get top tight ends if you can, but don't reach for them. Don't be dumb.
Don't be dumb, Leaf.
Hey, Leaf won last year.
Dude, I had an insane draft last year.
Actually, you
So,
did. I agree.
Yeah.
It was really good. I got like Tua in the 9th round.
Yeah.
And then I got Mike.
you had Tua
I got
in the
Mike
10th.
Evans in the 8th round. I don't know why he was still sitting there. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm taking that fucking guy, and he was insane for me.
And Baker bowled out with him.
Yeah.
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 That was awesome. I mean,
And they're both staying.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just attacking the value,
Don't do what I did. Don't draft George Kittle. Don't draft Kyle Pitts. They both fucked me the last 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
Even though Kittle's been great, but not when I had him.
Yeah, I hear you. So are you not doing fantasy this year?
I'll do fantasy. I just won't. I'm not running my.
You're not
league.
running yours?
Yeah. I don't want to do
Are
it.
you
Yeah.
doing it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to. I was telling Leaf that I want to get one together that we draft in person.
Yeah.
Because online is cool and all, but drafting in person like a draft party is just fun, dude.
Yeah.
It is. I'm having my draft party next Sunday, which I'm doing it a little early because I've got some commitments the next weekend and the weekend after that.
Yeah.
So I'm having to do my draft earlier than I normally do. But yeah, that's my favorite day of the year is my draft party. I always have a good time.
Yeah.
We always get crazy and have fun. And I'm always like stunned by picks people make sometimes, which is always fun to see.
Oh, dude,
Oh, yeah.
We have that. We've had that in this league before. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like some of the best ones was a few years ago. Like some guy took Dan Bailey in the 5th round.
Yeah.
Kicker.
Yeah.
For the Cowboys.
Like,
in the 5th round,
Yeah.
he took that kicker. And
I remember that, dude. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? And he almost won, I think, too.
that's
the
what's crazy.
part.
Yeah.
yeah.
Makes you rethink your life.
I mean, everybody deals with injuries. I mean, injuries are going to happen.
Yeah.
That's why you got to draft deep to account for those injuries. And really, your success is going to depend on how you manage your team during the year. Do you pick up the Pukas or the Kyron Williams when they're available?
Right, yeah.
You gotta get on that shit. You gotta manage your waiver position in the free agent market. Don't just blow it on nothing. Actually use it intelligently.
Yeah.
When wait till people you can pick up without using the waiver. Don't waste your defense, your waiver on picking up a defense or some shit. Wait to use it on somebody good.
Yeah. Kicker defense is always my last 2 picks, man. I've never changed that.
It's always been for me, yeah.
Unless you have
there was a year
couple
where-
defenses that you could reach a little bit, like 10th or 12th round. But
Right.
like that's rare, dude.
See, last year I didn't win anything last year, but I went in the playoffs in all my leagues that I had playoffs, but it just didn't pan out in the playoffs. But I did okay. Ashley won Mark's league actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, with
The points league.
Yeah, the points league.
Yeah.
That's league so fucking hard to win.
It is.
She
dude.
won it.
It is hard.
Yeah, I mean, just stick to your draft sheet, stick to the ranking, you know. I mean, obviously, if you draft a wide receiver first, the next pick, the value of a running back will be a little bit higher. So, you know, if there's a 2-spot difference between a wide receiver and a running back, we'll go with the running back, you know. If there's like a 10-spot difference, then, you know, it's okay to draft 2 wide receivers in the first 2 rounds. You know, there's running backs to be had.
Yeah.
That was my strategy last year. I took 2 wide receivers, then I went 2 running backs, and then I went back to receiver for like 2 or 3 picks, or something like that, or 2 picks.
I highly advise that in your league because you have you can potentially start 4 wide receivers. So you could go first out of your first 5 picks, you could go 3 or 4 wide receivers and be fine.
Yeah,
you know, just it's a huge advantage. You know, wide receivers, they have such crazy spike weeks.
Yeah.
You have 3 or 4 of them that can pop off at any given week. It's going to make a huge difference in your league, especially if your quarterbacks and your tight ends are consistent.
Yep.
So
I'm definitely wanting to play. Since Leaf's not doing his, I'm gonna have to find like another league. But I think now it'd be impossible to get 10 people together.
yeah. Well, next year if I have room in mine, you can always
Yeah.
come back to 4th and 20.
I have people like messaging me about it. I may do it, just do like a online draft like we have been. But like next year, I'm going to look and try to do, because that's my problem with running a league is I'm never prepared. So it's like I'm like, oh fuck, it's August. I guess I should get this shit together.
Yeah.
And get a date together.
I mean, we could still do it.
Yeah.
You probably need to like switch a couple people out, like people that you were like, they're not paying me.
Yeah.
I'll be like, get them motherfuckers out of there, dude.
Well, I have to. They ended up paying me. It's just I have to fucking text them all the time.
That's
It's
what
like,
I'm saying, dude. I would be upfront and be like, draft day, it's due.
Yeah.
And that way you have it.
Yeah.
If you can't play, don't play.
May I, a 10-person league, the 10-person leagues are fun because you got a pool of players. There's actually free agents.
Yeah.
And 10 people is easier to get together than 12 people.
Yeah.
You know, it's just simple numbers.
I think everybody's wants to play that were there last year. I'll text everybody and see if they want to do it. But yeah.
But yeah, for my league, I handle it weeks in advance. I let everybody know, okay, it's July. I'm like, hey guys, I'm going to have a draft in a month. Are you in? Are you good? Just letting you know. Then a couple weeks later, I kind of plan out, you know, the food I'm going to cook, I get my draft board way in advance. I get everything in advance. So planning does help.
Yeah, that's what I need to do next year. Like, because next year I want to do like an actual in-person draft somewhere.
Yeah,
like whether it's at like Twin Peaks or whatever the fuck wherever it's at. But
a house or Twin Peaks don't matter. But like, those are so goddamn fun, and you know, there's good places that have those. We can go back to that Rowdy Cowboy place, bro.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Oh, is that place good?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, in Grapevine, right?
Yeah.
Brand new.
Right
place,
next to Pluckers.
It's a restaurant, right? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice, bro.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
take Ashley, bro.
Fucking TVs everywhere.
Oh,
dude.
she loves titties.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't?
Oh man, I love titties.
Dude, they have like 60-something TVs in there. It's crazy.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We need to go back soon. But yeah, I'll do that next year, man. Be more prepared, but it's like,
Well, hit me up if you ever need people.
all right.
I
mean, it's hard because, you know, you usually have like the same people that every year, right? And we used to do that in person, but it became like such a clusterfuck just getting people there.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 years in a row we did it.
Yeah,
but it
I had
was
a
like
blast.
every year there was somebody that just couldn't make it, and so then somebody else had to pick their fucking shit for them or whatever. And then one year I had to, and I don't want to do that, dude. I'm focused
Trying
on
to
my
focus
team.
on my shit, dude.
And then I would text the guy. I was like, "Hey, your pick's coming up," and he would have to look and
See,
I
that's
had to send him a picture to who's already been taken. I was like, "Man, this is fucking bullshit."
Yeah, fuck that.
So if like
you're the
that's,
commish, bro. Lay the hammer down, bro.
I think like June, I'll be like, "This is the fucking date. If you can't be there, you're not playing." I'm my league, bro.
That's 2 months in advance, bro.
Yeah.
I'm of the opinion you need to run your fantasy league like Hitler.
Yeah.
Like you're God and everybody else is nothing.
Right.
You know, they do what you say.
I say keep it Labor Day weekend every year. Fucking Labor Day weekend every year.
Yeah.
Boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's
That's
some
the weekend before the season starts.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's not like there's no more preseason games. It's
No.
like,
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about that shit.
We did that one year. I drafted fucking in your league, we had to draft early because nobody could make it. And I drafted before the preseason game, and he tore his fucking ACL. Who was that? That was
He was a receiver, I remember.
Yeah, Patriots. I've seen
Edelman, right?
Yeah, Julian Edelman.
Yeah.
I drafted him, dude, and the next day he plays in preseason and tears his ACL. I'm like, God damn it.
I think I remember a year where in my league we drafted, and somebody drafted Andrew Luck, and then he retired.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, that's a head scratcher still to this day. That guy retired so early. And he was fucking good, dude.
Yeah, he was amazing. Just his neck got fucked up.
Yeah.
Injuries were bad for him.
Yeah. Damn.
But I don't really have much else for fantasy. I don't think there's really a lot to it. You just got to hit on some of these guys that are going to really outperform their ADP, draft solid everywhere else, and you should be in slate for the playoffs or even a championship.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of it's luck too, because
Of course.
there's so much that's done for you on these platforms, like Yahoo and ESPN and NFL. They all have their own rankings, which are they're going to be different, but it's pretty accurate too how these people are ranked.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of hitting on the picks or not hitting on the picks.
Yep.
Not
and
much.
pray to God your injuries don't come and kill you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing I did not have to worry about last year. I was pretty healthy all year.
I was not.
And I picked up the right people, and it was a perfect year for me.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I think I lost.
Well, I mean, you rode that fucking Tua Tyreek train the
Yeah.
whole year. I mean, that train was fucking moving, bro.
Oh my God, they were scoring 30, 40 points a week for me.
I
was
know.
like,
That's huge.
That's all I need.
That's
bro.
huge.
And I had Amon-Ra St. Brown. I had, like I said, I had Mike Evans. I had insane running backs too, dude. I just couldn't miss last year, dude. So
That was a good year.
So now that's why I kind of wanted to end it there, bro. Just hang it up, because I'm not gonna do that year again, bro. It's not happening for me.
But you always need a reason to watch the other games. And
Right,
Fantasy's
yeah.
great for that, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
it is.
still do my weekly FanDuel shit.
Oh,
You
yeah,
played
cool.
that, right, last
Yeah,
year?
yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's always fun. The weekly
FanDuel's
thing's
cool.
always fun.
Ashley couldn't do it because of they wouldn't let her make an account, which was weird.
Dude, I can't get back into
What are you
DraftKings,
hiding,
dude.
Ashley?
That's the thing. That's why he
From
went
Colin.
to FanDuel so I could play, because I can't get into my DraftKings, dude.
Yeah,
And they
that's
sent me an email wanting a picture of my face and my license. I was like, this has got to be a fucking scam, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't
So
do
I didn't
that.
send that to him. I was
No,
like,
I wouldn't
fuck
do
no.
that. No. No, I'll do that. That's fun to do. It's fun to do both. You have your same roster, and then you do a weekly one where you get to pick a whole new team. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year in my league, I lost like 4 people, and I had to replace. I went from 14 teams back to 12, which was great. I hated a 14.
That's a
team
lot
league.
of
That's a
people.
ton
that
of
fucking
teams,
sucked.
yeah.
But
If you're in that league, bro, and you get an injury, you're fucked, bro. There's nothing out there on the
Yeah.
way.
it's tough.
You're basically riding with who you drafted with, bro, because there's nothing else out there.
Yeah, no. I remember. I think it was either last year or the year before. I think last year. I needed a quarterback because of a bye week, and I went to the waiver wire, and I'm like, who the fuck is taking all the quarterbacks? And I looked on somebody's team; they had 3 goddamn quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Stupid.
Yeah.
I said, dude, no wonder I can't find a fucking quarterback. These people have 3 on their roster, bro.
Yeah.
So I had to
don't know
go
what
with
that's
like
about.
some shit ass quarterback for 1 week, and I'm like, great. I probably was Dobbs or some shit.
I can't remember who it was on the draft, but I remember somebody drafted their quarterback pretty early, and then like 2 rounds later, they drafted another one. I'm like, what are you
What
doing?
a fucking idiot! Jesus Christ!
I was like, whoa.
I remember
It's
last
like
year.
but that's fun to watch. He's like, okay, I'm not
Yeah.
going to see that guy in the playoffs.
Nope.
That's
No.
Last year I drafted Nick Chubb. He's out by game 2. Drafted Mark Andrews. He's out halfway through the season.
Yeah.
I made good pickups along the way, but just sometimes injuries just fuck you.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Aaron Rodgers going down completely fucked my team last year.
Yeah.
I put too much faith into the Jets, bro. I thought for sure first of all, I know Garrett Wilson's badass. And if he's got somebody throwing him the ball, besides Zach Wilson, Jesus fuck.
Oh, that guy's terrible.
Yeah.
And he's on. Isn't he on is he on Minnesota this year?
I think he went to Denver,
Denver.
right?
Oh,
Right,
Denver.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, Denver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching Bo Nix play today. He looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The starter for the Rams was Stinnett. Remember him from Georgia?
Yes.
Yeah, he started this preseason game.
Stetson Bennett, right?
Yeah, Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett, the
Something
12th or something like that.
Stinnett, Bennett, Linnet, something like that.
Yeah, isn't he like fucking almost 30 already or something?
Yeah,
He was a
he's one of
rookie
the
forever.
older ones
Yeah.
because he had like eligibility left, so he
Yeah.
stayed in
Yeah.
Georgia. because they were winning fucking titles left
Yeah.
and right.
He probably
I wouldn't
getting,
leave either, bro.
he's getting paid more in Georgia than he would in the NFL.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's getting his dick sucked every night if
Yeah.
he wants to.
True.
Yeah. I'm not saying even not now, but now you're on the Rams and you're not fucking starting, bro.
Yeah,
Obviously,
he's probably not getting laid as much.
probably not. Probably not.
Yeah.
But yeah, the injuries. That's the frustrating part of it. It's just part of the game. Unfortunately, they're going to get hurt usually. So
Yeah.
I will not put that much faith in the Jets this year, though. Although I would take Brees Hall still.
Brees Hall's a boss.
Yeah.
I would definitely still take. I'd still take Garrett Wilson too, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a fucking. He's insane. His talent is. He could be the number one receiver.
You guys curious about anybody?
Let me see.
Yeah, let me pull up some rankings.
Yeah, Zeke Elliott, bro.
Well, like I mean,
I'm kidding.
No, I hear the thing with Zeke. The thing with Zeke is, I know you're joking, but like, Zeke's not even he's a super late round guy. So if you pick him up and he turns out shitty, well, you're just cutting a late round player anyways. But he could, if he's potentially the team's RB1 or second running back. Well,
Yeah, I mean,
you
I think you're right. They're going to split time. But.
yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, here, Josh Jacobs in Green Bay.
Josh Jacobs in Green Bay. Let's see, where is he ranked right now? I mean, Josh Jacobs could be potentially be your second running back taken in the draft, which is not bad at all. But there's a decent committee of running backs there. AJ Dillon is not. He sucks dick. But the third guy there is a rookie. What's the rookie's name for Green Bay, Sam? See if we can find him.
Is it Marshawn Lloyd?
It's Marshawn Lloyd, yes.
Yeah.
That's a guy I'm excited about, too.
Yeah.
Another guy you can get late round, especially if, something happens to Josh Jacobs. I'm a big fan of Marshawn Lloyd. But Josh Jacobs, I don't have any problems with Josh Jacobs, especially where he's going.
I do like Eckler in Washington. I think that was a good pickup by them. I do.
It could be. I think if they use him for what he's good at
Yeah.
Yeah.
and not make him a traditional running back.
Yeah, he's good. Well, he's splitting time with Brian
Yeah,
Robinson.
I'm not
and
starting
Robinson's
Eckler,
the guy in between the tackles and the short yardage guy, and then Eckler's definitely going to be the more passes. Third.
Well, he
down
catches a
back
fuck
type
ton of
thing.
passes. I mean, he can do that. He's so good at that.
And so
when he was with the Chargers.
I think that's going to be a dangerous backfield, and it's going to be a nice little security blanket for Jaden Daniels. So
And Austin Eckler is a late ninth rounder.
Yeah.
I mean that's nothing. And if he sucks, you're just, well, fuck you anyways.
I think he'll have a better value. If you get him there, that's a massive value at that spot because I think he's gonna fit really well in this offense. I believe. What do you think about Derrick Henry? Like with the Ravens, is that gonna?
Well, I personally, if let's say I'm drafting like third or fourth, let's see, and I take a wide receiver first, like CD or Tyreek Hill. That'll be say I get one of them first, and I want to get then it goes around. Okay, that's the range where you're looking at Derrick Henry, like a late second rounder, early third round player, and I'm absolutely taking him.
Yeah.
First of all, Lamar Jackson doesn't get as many rushing touchdowns as people think he does. That's more.
Yeah, he's kind of slowed down in that whole department. I think so.
Probably just trying not to get fucking hurt.
Yeah, he still facilitates a great offense and puts up really good rushing numbers, but he's just not. I think he had 3 rushing touchdowns last year versus like Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts, who had like multiple rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like Derrick Henry in Baltimore. I'm definitely get him if I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like fucking Achane, bro. That Miami's fucking offense is insane, dude.
Yeah, but he got hurt so much that he
Well, you could take Mostert, but back him up.
you could.
Yeah.
You definitely could. And Mostert probably will still be like kind of David Montgomery was for Detroit. I think Mostert will still fill that role of being like, okay, the first down running back. And Achane's going to be like the third down, second down pass catching running back that just
Playmaker.
explodes.
Yeah.
Playmaker, yeah.
I just like Mike McDaniel, dude. And his fucking offense is insane, bro.
I love that clip of him on YouTube where he's hiding vaping.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I was looking at it the other day. I was laughing my ass off.
He got asked about that on a podcast, and he like denied it, but clearly he was doing it.
Yes, it was hilarious.
Yeah. No, I'm always high on his offense. I mean, the fucking offense is insane, dude. And they paid Tua. They gave him a fucking bag. So
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, see, Josh Jacobs is like going at a top 15 running back. I mean, you know, he's it should be fine.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So, like, if you have the number 1 overall pick, who are you taking? Is it McCaffrey or is it maybe like Tyreek Hill?
It's McCaffrey. So the way the rankings go, it's like in your league, I might take CeeDee Lamb or Tyreek Hill first.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, because the receiver is pretty deep. Like you can
100%.
You can.
There's a ton of receivers out there, bro.
In
Yeah,
my league.
but in your league, you can start 4 wide receivers, so it's advantageous for you to maybe take the best wide receiver first.
Right.
You know, in a more traditional league, yeah, I'm probably taking McCaffrey first. He's just, if he's healthy, if he's good, he's just so good at everything. He's good at pass catching, good at running. He just does everything. He puts up points, and he's always been amazing.
Yep.
So.
As long as he stays healthy, he's the number 1 guy, bro, for sure.
So the rankings for running backs go McCaffrey, Breece Hall, Bijan. You can switch Breece Hall and Bijan. If you like Bijan better, take Bijan.
Yeah.
If you like Breece Hall better, take Bijan if you can choose between the two.
I see Jonathan Taylor's still ranked high, and he didn't have a great season last year.
Well, he got hurt a lot last year.
he did.
And his quarterback got hurt last year.
Yeah.
So,
Richardson, yep.
you know, he did get hurt last year, but that's more rest time, less rush attempts. So he's still a top 5 running back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm pumped about it. I mean, obviously, the football season is the best time of year, bro. Whenever we get out of these goddamn 100-degree days and we have fall days, we can just sit on our asses and watch football all day and look at our fantasy lineups.
We love Sunday. We love NFL Red Zone. That's like,
Oh, hell yeah.
That's the highlight.
That's crack, bro.
It's the highlight of our week.
Scott
baby.
Hansen, bro.
Well,
7 hours.
that's two of our favorite traditions to do is, you know, obviously Red Zone. And then Tuesday, we'll go to lunch together and just look at the waiver wire and fuck around for an hour and then go back to work.
Yeah.
It's just our little traditions.
I've got the Red Zone on, unless the Cowboys are playing. And then I'll put the Red Zone on because I have 2 TVs in my living room.
Yeah.
I'll switch them. But, yeah, I mean, I just blow a load usually the first NFL Sunday. You know?
Yeah.
I can't
For good
wait.
reason.
I can't wait. I actually picked the Cowboys to lose. I mean, we'll do a little more in depth, but I picked them to lose their first game at Cleveland.
Oh, at Cleveland?
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like that's one of those games that they just get punched in their mouth coming out. And I'm like, how the fuck are you not prepared, bro?
they good. Cleveland's got a good defense, but
No, they do. They're not bad, dude.
Dallas has a good defense too, and that offense just looked terrible last year for Cleveland. So I don't know.
Well, we'll see. But that's Tom Brady's first game, by the way, if you're curious.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to him.
He kicked fucking Greg Olson out of the booth.
Yeah, you know, he's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That's what he gets to do.
I know Greg Olson lost like $10 million because of that.
Fuck, yeah, because now he's like the secondary team. or whatever.
Yeah.
That sucks because I like Greg, bro. But I mean,
I do too.
Tom's probably gonna be good.
You know,
He's
Tom
good
will
at
be a
everything.
great commentator.
Yeah, he will be.
Well, he
yeah.
took that whole year off basically to
that-
not jump into it right away to learn and practice. I'm like,
Probably smart.
this guy's gonna be the best goddamn commentator, isn't he?
He'll be a Hall of Famer too in broadcasting
People
as
are
well.
pissed at Romo too. They're like, this guy's gone downhill.
Yeah, I keep hearing bad things about Romo, man. Like he's lost his fucking mind.
Yeah, at the end of last year, people were like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
But I don't.
I don't mind.
I watch Red Zone, and I don't hear a lot of the AFC commentary either.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not on Red Zone, I'm on an NFC channel watching the Cowboys.
Yep.
I don't hear a lot of Tony Romo. So
Yeah, I mean, I think he's fine. I don't. People are just. There's so many people that just hate out there for no reason. I'm like, these guys are just fine.
Oh, I don't know, Jim.
I mean, he definitely sounds like that.
I mean,
he's
I
fine.
think he's great. I
He's fine.
I mean, he does. I mean, everybody has their moments. They're like, "What the fuck did that guy just say?"
Yeah, of
And,
course.
you know,
I couldn't
but-
imagine doing that job. That's a tough job.
Yeah.
I mean, the further away he gets from football, he's not going to be as keen to what's going on
Right.
as time goes on. But still,
Yeah. He's not Romo Damas anymore. They say
Right. He's
not calling the plays before they happen.
Yeah.
bro. It's too far out of the league now.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome though, man. Well, you'll have to keep me updated on your team.
Yep, I start my
keep you-
draft. I do my draft Sunday. Then I'll have 2 or 3 more drafts, and I think I'm doing like 3 or 4 leagues this year. Can't remember.
Jesus, it's a lot.
I'm cutting my gym league is dying, so I think it's just the 3 leagues I'm doing. I'm actually. Oh, never mind. For the record, I have a new job.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know that.
I did know that you were looking, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I got a new job. I got a new job in March. Really great company. Love them. And we're doing a fantasy league. They're like, who wants to do the work fantasy league? And apparently it's going to, like 20 people responded that they wanted to do it. So they're going to do like a 20 team fantasy league.
Holy shit.
It's fucking crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is this? How's this going to go?
That's got to be broken out to 2 leagues, bro. 20's a ton of fucking. You got nothing. You better hope that your first couple rounds hit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, man. The last year of my life has been really, really crazy.
Yeah.
New job, had some health issues, had some personal issues go on, but it's everything's on the up.
Just in time for football.
Just in time for football.
That's great.
Perfect.
Man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let me know if your job's hiring because I need a new job. I hate my job.
Yeah, if you want to get in demolition, I mean, Jesus.
Oh, blow shit up, bro.
Yeah, fucking A, dude. Let's do it.
You're going to be like fucking, you're going to blow your hand off.
Yep, I'm a project manager for a demolition company.
Oh, nice.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
So let me know what your team is, though. And
Sure.
then if we do our league, which I don't know, it's his decision.
I'll send you my little draft board, but with the picks, and you guys can, I don't know, tell me what you think on your podcast or something.
Oh,
I don't
for
know.
sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You can
Definitely.
critique my shitty team.
Yeah, because we're experts.
Yeah, I won my league last year. I know everything now.
I know who to take and who not to.
No, I was so happy Ashley won Mark's league because how hard that is to win.
It's
dude.
tough. I was only in there for 2 years, maybe.
Oh my god, that because there's no waivers, you can just pick up and drop people instantly. So it's super hard to get people. Like if you have an injury or
so there's no waiver.
no waivers at all. You just pick up people and drop
It's all
people.
points.
You just
too.
gotta wake up Monday morning and go find it, huh?
And yes, it's points based. There's no head to head. Whoever has the most points at the end of the year wins.
Oh, that's kind of wild.
It's hard to win, dude.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah. I was only there, I think, 2 years. And yeah, I don't even think I came close. I'm like, it's hard, bro.
I played in one of those leagues with you guys one year. I don't know. We did a live draft somewhere. It was.
You did one with me for
Yeah.
1 or 2 years.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
there.
yeah, I did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did like a live draft and everything.
Yeah, because we went to a Buffalo
And that
Wild
was-
Wings once.
Yeah, you came to my house too.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
right.
who. That's the guy I was thinking of. Who's the guy that did that? Remember where he drafted a quarterback, and then like 2 picks later, that was that draft.
I don't remember.
That might have been. I
I can't remember who he was.
I don't remember.
but-
It's
I
2
always get
years.
so drunk or so stoned on those days. I don't remember shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
but I remember that because I was like, "Holy shit, I'm gonna win this league," and I didn't. But
Yeah. Oh, I remember. You're talking about Josh. He's
It
talking
might have
about-
been. It might have been Josh.
Yeah, it was.
yeah, because he took like Mahomes, and then 2 picks later, he took somebody else that was massive, and I was like, "What's this guy doing?"
That was Josh. Yeah.
I was like,
It could have been
I had
Josh.
to check. I was like, "Is this a 2 quarterback league? Holy shit, I'm fucked." Because I haven't even picked one yet, and this guy's got 2 of them.
Yeah.
What pisses me off is, we always look at Josh's drafts and I'm just like, like what the fuck? And he's won my league 3 times.
Yeah.
Fucking can't stand that.
It's one of those. It's one of those things where that one guy that drafted shitty like a kicker ended up going to the playoffs. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he took Dan Bailey in the 5th round. I was like, "Oh, this guy's not sniffing the playoffs," and he did. And I was like, "What? How?"
Yeah, exactly. That's the frustrating.
And he
part.
took he was a Cowboy homer. He took so many
Oh
Cowboys.
yeah, he took the defense like 2 rounds later.
Josh is always a Cowboys homer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know how the hell you are still a Cowboys homer out there.
Yeah.
Please get in touch with me. I'll help you
yeah,
solve your goddamn problems because I'm gonna blow a gasket this year for sure.
yeah.
Blood pressure too high, bro. So yeah, let us know out there your drafts and everything. We appreciate Colin coming in, chatting with us about that.
Always fun to be here.
It's always a
Yeah,
blast.
it's great.
Always a blast. Leaf, do you have a crazy story or anything you want to end on something funny, bro?
I just got that Hurricane Debbie thing that I pulled up.
Okay.
It's kind of wild.
Hurricanes are hilarious.
I have a funny little thing. Yeah, destruction's great.
Well, I mean, I think this was
Wait, I have a football thing that's funny.
Okay, yeah, go
just
ahead.
real quick, and then we'll end on yours.
okay.
So, do you guys remember Brandon Jacobs? Biggest running back ever.
Oh yeah, for the Giants.
Yeah,
yeah,
he was huge. Remember that guy?
Jacobs.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Fucking massive, bro. He used to bowl the motherfuckers over.
yeah. He was actually badass. Yeah,
He
for a
was.
few years.
So he recently was talking somewhere, and he said, yeah, one time before a high school game, I snorted a line of cocaine, and then that game he ran for 338 yards and 4 touchdowns.
I would imagine. Yeah.
So I just wanted to put it out there that this guy, who's massive, by the way,
Yeah.
and think about this if you're in high school, bro, and you got a 6'4", 265-pound running back who just snorted cocaine.
Yeah, he's
And he's going to run over your face.
He's on blow, bro. Jesus.
Isn't there a
Good luck
MLB?
tackling that guy.
Isn't there an MLB pitcher who pitched a game on LSD, like in the 70s?
He threw a no-hitter on LSD.
Yes.
I can't remember his name, but he was with the Pirates, Pittsburgh Pirates.
And
he's like a Colombian or like a Cuban guy or something. And yeah. He took LSD and went out and threw a fucking no-hitter.
That's unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
I've done like mushrooms before, and I'm just like, how the fuck could you even do sports on something like that?
I don't know how he stood up.
Because you get so fucked up.
Yeah.
I could see cocaine, but not LSD.
Yeah, cocaine. Hell yeah.
You snort
Yeah, there's
cocaine to
a-
You
throw
can run the
faster.
ball on cocaine.
There's a 30 for 30 on that. It was called No or something like that. And,
Okay.
Yeah, it's about him going out and pitching a no-hitter on LSD.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you're a high school freshman or something, you're out there trying to tackle this guy on cocaine who's massive, you're about to get fucking trucked over, bro. Get out of the way.
See his eyes, they're all wide as
Yeah.
shit coming right at you.
That's why he ran. That's why he ran that game 338 yards that game and 4
Jesus
touchdowns.
Christ, yeah.
Jesus.
I would imagine, bro. You ain't slowing that guy down. He's fucking jacked up on coke.
Yeah, that would scare the living shit out of me, guys. All right, what's up with hurricanes, bro?
Well, speaking of cocaine,
Oh, perfect.
Hurricane Debbie. I guess it got dowgraded to a tropical storm before it hit like Florida or whatever. But it was a hurricane out in the middle of the ocean, and it blew $1 million worth of cocaine
Son of a bitch.
from
Why
somewhere.
why were we not on the beach?
From somewhere out there onto like Florida beaches everywhere. It was like so many and people were taking pictures of like the big ass blocks of cocaine that got blown up on the thing.
Jesus.
Yeah, $1 million worth got blown. So there's some Cubans that are very mad that cocaine didn't get to where it was supposed to.
That shipment didn't make it,
To
guys.
the dealers, where they're just like, "Fuck, we just lost a lot of money."
This isn't the same thing. Did you hear about all those sharks that tested positive for like cocaine off the
yeah.
off the coast of Brazil or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
something
Maybe
wild
maybe
like
it's
that.
something like that.
Yeah, I talked about that because I was like, these sharks are. I think the episode that Nachi was on, and I brought that up. I'm like, how the fuck does that happen, bro? These
Yeah.
fucking sharks are on coke.
Coked up.
Yeah.
Well, this says
Is there a picture?
Yeah, there's like
look it up.
Well, somebody somebody found it, and I guess it wasn't like strewn all over the place. It was just like in kind of one area, and they found it and called the cops. Actually, why? It's like $1 million worth. I mean, I guess if you don't have the clientele, he could be like, "Hey man, I got some cocaine. Anybody want to buy it?" Like, and you
Oh, I see the picture of these
Yeah.
blocks. Holy
yeah,
shit.
massive blocks, dude.
Yeah, they are.
yeah,
It's got like a sticker on it, like they're marking their
Yeah,
product.
yeah.
Oh
And
my
then-
god, dude, that's insane. Dude, if you're out there though, and you're like, fine, you're like, what's this?
Yeah.
And you open it up, it's like, cocaine. Oh shit. 25 packages, it says.
Yeah, 25.
70 pounds total.
Yeah, that's a lot of cocaine. Like I said, it's like $1 million street value, dude.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Although if you find that, you probably just put it down and run away because somebody's gonna kill you.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, if they're coming around and they find out that you're selling their shit and you're not a part
Yeah,
of their
you're dead.
circle, yeah, you're
dead.
getting your head chopped off.
Just fucking keep it for yourself and snort it. Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
Get into cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Try anything once.
I've never
course.
done cocaine, dude. Have you guys done it?
Yeah.
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 What does it do? Like,
I did it once and I didn't get high off of it.
Really?
I felt really cool doing it though.
Yeah.
I snorted
bet.
it with a $100 bill.
Does that shit hurt? Is it like a burn?
No,
or
it didn't
what?
hurt.
No.
No. I think it was probably cut with a lot of other shit that wasn't cocaine.
that-
That's probably
That's why I would not do it.
I definitely did not get
Yeah,
high.
you never know where that shit's coming from.
Yeah. That's why I wouldn't do it. Laced with shit that you don't know and then you die.
I was at I was at O'Shea's like 2 months ago,
Oh yeah.
and I was in the bathroom up there. Dude comes next to me, and I don't remember. He was like bullshitting with me about something, and then he gets to go leave, and he's like, "Hey, dude, you want a bump?" I was like,
What the fuck?
No.
"No, I think I'm good, dude. But
Wow.
thanks. No big deal."
Didn't you find
Yeah.
like a bag on
I was
top of
yeah,
a
so I was at a
restroom?
I was at a Boomer Jacks.
Boomer Jacks, yeah,
yeah,
that's
the
right.
Boomer Jacks the one that was close to my apartment when I had an apartment. And I just was going to take a piss, and somebody left a bag of cocaine on the urinal. I was like, I took a picture of it, and I was like, holy shit, dude, somebody fucking left their coke.
You must be real fucked up if you get your coke, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, people take those little baggies of shit in their bathroom and just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, you fucking crazy.
I've been in a bathroom and I'm at a urinal and there's somebody in the stall, you know, and you just hear. I'm like, geez, this guy's getting high.
High as balls.
But I never. I'm like, yeah, let me get some of that. I've never done it, so I've never
Did
done
he bust through
anything
the wall?
yeah, like the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus,
It's fucking cocaine.
piss all over myself. I'm like, fuck. But I've only done marijuana and I've done shrooms once.
Yeah.
Shrooms is badass though.
Yeah,
I
sure.
do like it.
I've done shrooms probably a dozen times. It was cool when I first did it, but the more it went on, I just didn't.
Well, I didn't do it so much. Like I guess maybe microdose. I took it was like a chocolate bar, and I just took kind of my cousin said he's like, yeah, that'll probably get you high, dude. But he says like the big one he did, like he started seeing shit, like hallucinating and stuff.
I don't like that.
I didn't do that, but I got crazy high though, and everything looked like it was in 3D.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it is in 3D, but it looked like it was coming out of you, coming at you, he had a TV on with music playing, and it looked like it was just like. I was like, but that's all I saw. I didn't see like any pink elephants and shit. And like fucking hey, oh fuck! Somebody sitting next to me that's not there, you know.
I did mushrooms with two of my friends, and we went to a park, and we took a ton, and it was the worst idea ever.
Yeah.
To be in a public place with a bunch of random people, and you're just completely fucked up on mushrooms. It was a terrible, terrible idea, and I was totally seeing shit. The clouds looked like they were like 10 feet above my head.
Wow.
It was, my friends' faces looked different, evil.
Yeah.
It was pretty terrible. I had a bad trip on mushrooms is definitely bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like tripping harder than me. We did it at the same time. But like I said, it felt like weed to me. Like I was laughing a lot and it just felt that kind of high for me. But he said he was seeing like the table that we were sitting at, we had our drinks on and stuff. It was like doing these little swirly things around and shit. And I was like, I'm not seeing that, bro. Thank God.
Yeah.
'Cause that freaked me out.
I don't like that stuff, man.
Yeah.
The mind altering shit. I'm good.
Yeah. I've tried a few things that are really fun.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Next time you come on, we're all doing acid.
I've never done that either.
200th podcast, heroin.
Yeah.
We're working our way up. We're not going to make it to episode 500, bro. Oh, shit.
Man.
Well, there you go, man. Watch out there. If you got a tropical storm or hurricane, you may want to check the remnants because you could find cocaine.
Yeah. And $1
million of cocaine,
yeah,
by the way.
it belongs to somebody, so they're not happy right now.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
exactly. All right, man. Let's get out of here. Colin, really appreciate you coming on, dude, coming over and hanging out. It's always fun to have you over, bro.
Thank you guys for having me. I always have a lot of fun doing this. It's always fun to come here and bullshit with you guys.
Hell yeah.
Really appreciate you guys as friends and love being here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We love you. You're more than welcome anytime, dude.
Appreciate it.
So yes, thank you out there, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for stopping in. We appreciate that. If you haven't, make sure you go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Eskimo Brothers Podcast, and hit subscribe. It's free to do that, and we would appreciate it. That would be huge for us because we're growing. We're over 200 now. Yay.
Nice. Yeah.
We're going, bro.
Fuck yeah.
So we appreciate it. And then also make sure you're following us on socials too, like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, @Eskimo Brothers Podcast. We will be posting, like, when we go live. I didn't today because I'm fucking hungover and feel like shit. But normally we post when we go live, and especially we will whenever football's September 5th, the first Thursday night game. We'll be live every Thursday night game. I did that last year. It's just too much fun. And maybe some other sprinkle games here and there. We'll see.
I'll also shoot you guys a copy of a good set of rankings I have.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
For your
Oh, yeah,
drafts.
perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So yeah, make sure you go follow us out there on all those, and then on X or Twitter. Most people say Twitter still, but X @Eskimo Bros Pod. I usually get drunk and start arguments, so it's a lot of fun. And Leaf sits back and laughs.
Nothing better than arguing on social media.
Exactly.
That's how I know, like, Sam's drinking. I look and I get it because I can sign into our Twitter, the Eskimo Brothers, and I see I'm getting notifications. I'm like, oh, this guy has been drinking and he's going after the Rangers fans.
That's right. That's what happens, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. So make sure you go out there and follow us on all those as well. And then don't forget that the audio leaf comes out.
Yeah, audio on this episode and every other episode that we ever put out comes out on Tuesday mornings on all streaming platforms, by the way, whatever you listen to it on it. But our big two main ones are Spotify and Apple.
Amazon.
And Amazon, too, yeah.
Yeah.
We saw that there's a big jump with the Amazon, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can rate us and review us on there.
I don't know
have to
either.
do that. But anyway, if you do know how, please go do that there. But then also on Spotify, all you got to do is go to our page and just hit 5 stars there. You don't have to leave a review. Woohoo, there you go.
Oh, that's a good review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Another Amazon sub.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then on Apple, you can also hit 5 stars, but then also write us a review, just a couple sentences, tell people how funny the podcast is, how much you love it, and that it's the only one you want to listen to because it's so fucking good.
That's right.
Just put that in there, and that'll help us out with the algorithm, get more people to listen to us, because that's
right.
the goal here.
That was a loud fart.
Yeah, it was. It was great. It's a good way to end it. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week with a new one. We'll probably get drunk the next time.
Yeah, not today,
No.
because we did that last night, and it was...
Yeah, I was hurting today. I actually feel
Yeah.
better now, but like I was hurting earlier. So, anyways, we appreciate it. We'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves out there, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
This has been another episode of the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow or subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast streaming service. And until next time, remember, an Eskimo Brothers bond is worth more than gold.